All right, greetings, fellow traders. This is Michael Storm, also known as Robinhood, and welcome once again to our every once in a while kindness update. Okay, and a special word for my trolls because I know there will be at least one or two of you. Guys, when I take my time is worth a lot of money. I'm very busy and I work really hard. When I take my time and I give you information or ideas for free, rather than being a pissy little troll and bitching about the one trade that doesn't work out, like the euro last week, why don't you just say, hey, thanks, man, for that 500 pips on pound Canada, that 500 pips on pound New Zealand, I'm sorry, 600, and the 500 pips on the pound Australia, and all the other really good ideas, okay? Because even if you were short pound, you got a couple of hundred pips out of that. So could you guys just, the trolls that are out there lurking in the background with some kind of freaking screwed up attitude, could you just like be cool and stop being a jerk? I don't know if you realize I actually have the power to block you on YouTube. I can do it just like I can do it on anything else, Twitter, anything else. So you say enough comments to me like you did last time, I'll just block your ass and you'll never see another video. There we go. So let's get started. And I hope you all had a really good week. And so let's go over a few ideas. I'm not going to bore you with a massive top-down analysis like I give my trade room every day, which is like an hour long. But let's go ahead and take a look at the US dollar index. Yay, everybody's favorite thing, right? So if you remember from the last week's video, which was done somewhere over here in this bar, we had talked about thinking that, that was crazy. It was overdone, and that the US dollar would most likely bounce. Well, for 2 days, it sure as heck didn't. Third day, it actually sunk again, and fourth day, it sunk even more. So we were, of course, temporarily wrong on our idea that the US dollar would bounce for a couple of days. But, we're still trading intraday from day to day, not, just based upon one thing in mind. I mean, we made money all last week. We made actually quite a bit of it. And when we finally came down over here on the charts, we totally determined that it was a long again. And we got long on the dollar, and it has just been up, up, and away for 5 days. Now, if you notice the lines that I have put in here, there's a fib level here, and there's also a 55-period moving average. And then there's a major critical spot from right back here where the actual fall began. We're right back where we started, guys. So it could potentially push, to one of these three levels that high. And you'll notice there's a trend line in here as well. And if you look at your 4-hour chart, I mean, it just kind of is indicating that this run is a little tired. Okay, it's just about over. In my humble opinion, it's over. And here's where I personally think we're going. Now, guys, one more time, trolls, you pay attention too, please. Don't bitch me out if I'm wrong. I never claimed to anybody to be some kind of a trading god. I'm not a trading god, okay? I have taken instead Mark Douglas's advice and, let me mute the news guy. I gotta find that button. There we go. So I have taken what Mark Douglas has said. He said that we know nothing for sure, and we don't have to in order to make money. So I don't know anything for sure, and I don't have to in order to make money. I just have to have a plan. What about you? Okay, what about you? So I might be wrong, okay? And maybe we're going to come up here and hit that and hit that and hit that, and maybe we're even going to punch through the trend line and go on some bullish, mad, raging tear. But you know what? This is what I believe right now. I think we should be heading here, okay? I'm looking at the 4-hour chart. Why am I determining that this price point would be a most likely basis, a most likely place that, that we should potentially go to? I'm going to show you why, okay? And then you can just tell me if you agree. If you don't agree, listen, that's fine. It's no skin off my back. You do whatever you want, okay? But let me ask you this, just like the last video, okay? When we were crashing like this, and then we turned around and crashed for like 5 more days. Did you become a dollar bear big time when you were trading down here in the lows? Did you become a dollar bear? Yes or no? Did you go long dollar? Yes or no? If you did, why did you? And if you didn't, why did you not do it? Okay, I'm trying to help. So maybe, you could like grasp that and get a hold of that I'm trying to help. Thanks. Look over here. You see the 200? You see the rising 20 about to meet its price? See the rising 100? This is a 4-hour chart, mind you. And in so many hours, so many bars away, all of these prices are going to be together at the very same spot. Please notice the pullback, the actual fib level that we could be potentially pulling back to, all right? So with all these updates, with, facing this 886 fib level, facing the 55 period moving average, facing the start of the fall that occurred last week, and looking at all of these moving averages right here, looking at that critical wick right there, and looking at this fib at a 382 fib, am I really that far off, guys, to be thinking that potentially, possibly, and, in my humble opinion, most likely, that, the US dollar index could be pulling back towards here? Is that so hard to, to get? Okay, so you answer that question on your own, okay? And then we'll go ahead and look at a couple of other charts. This one I don't like, so I'm not going to talk about it. This one here is gold, and look at the daily. We're up and away. We're kind of going crazy here, and you have a daily sell bar. And then you have one more daily sell bar right there, and then you have a daily pause bar. And actually, for the last 2 days, we've been lightly short on gold in our room, and I've been telling my roomies that, yes, I think, that we're going to eventually crack the low, and we should eventually work our way, down. We're very lightly short, very light, and it's not a big thing to be short, like a 0.10. Okay, it's not a big deal. And entry, of course, much better up above. You're already breaking, so don't become some kind of a chaser just because I say I'm short gold. I'm not a trading god, so any trade, it's pretty classic and pretty normal. Any trade that you take is obviously your own thing. I mean, this is not me selling investment advice or trying to smooze you into some trade or anything like that. Everybody's a big boy or a big girl. You're all fully grown traders, or at least you should be. And any buttons you push is obviously your own deal. Okay, obviously. Oops, my sketch is breaking down. All right, so anyway, we are looking for gold to come down and test over here, and maybe, it could possibly make it there, and who knows, maybe it might even make it over here. I'm not sure. Don't really care. The euro dollar. So one of my trolls, who was kind of a jerk, I guess, last week, had said to me, oh, you're such a dopehead, whatever. He didn't use those words, but used some other words, and said that euro never pulled back to where I thought it would. And you know what? Well, temporarily you were right, and temporarily I was wrong. And yeah, the euro took off on a bullish tear. Boom, boom, boom. And you know what? We still got short the blazes out of it up here, and we still rode it all the way down here to the target. And yeah, that was my target. And yeah, I am out. I stand absolutely by everything I said in the last video. And I did say, if you go look at last week's video, I said as soon as it comes back down here, I will be out of my shorts and I will be buying. Okay, and I am long. Now, I might be wrong. And you know what? It could even crash and go lower. Isn't that a shocker that could happen? But you know what? I don't know anything for sure, and I don't have to in order to make money. I can do whatever I stinking want to. And so you know what I choose to do? I choose to trade small. Not some dumbass fool. I'm all in. I'm going to bet it all in on Seabiscuit. You're going to get your ass kicked is what you're going to get. Okay? But if that's you, if that's what you want to do, then help yourself, man. Go all in. Go all in. Buy yourself 5 standards right now and see what happens to you. Market could turn around and rip all the way down here. How are you going to feel then? Long 5 standards and you get your butt kicked. Okay, I trade small, all right? So even if I'm wrong, even if Euro tanks like a mother and pulls all the way down here, I don't give a crap. I'll turn around and buy another one. Actually, I'll buy all the way down, so I'll probably have 3 or 4 bullets there. But you know what? By the time it hits a level like that, I'd be in for 5. You know, and and I don't even care if it takes off running for hell, because I know how to fix it and I know how to get out of it. It's a skill that I've absolutely mastered. In so many years, I have mastered it and taken it to such a great degree. You just have no idea what it's like. I mean, I do have a video out there on that. If you want to watch it, go, find it on my channel. Damage control and hedging and washing and all that stuff. But, in order to do it and to do it right, you got to practice it for years. And I have got about, let's see now, 6 or 7 years of practicing. And in the last couple, I have perfected it to a science. So I don't even care if I get long 5 bullets and this thing busts hell open. I know exactly how to work on it and how to fix it. But it is done on lower time frames. It is sure as heck not done on 4-hour time frames, okay? So anyway, I believe that Euro, I'm going to stand by it and say it right now, that I do believe eventually Euro's going for 116.50. And I believe you're going to see 118. And I don't really care, if you guys can believe anything you want to believe. It's no skin off my back, you can talk about 112 or parity. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and look at a couple more charts. I'm going to try and find some good ones for you. Now, this one over here is US Canada, and we were actually looking at this quite long yesterday in my trade room, but and the day before. But we had talked about the wicks over here, and that these would all be problem spots, and that if it made it through that one or that one or that one, that we would run into trouble, and that it might not just keep on going, and that it wouldn't be so stinking easy. But overnight, wow, the CAD Swissy tanked, and US Canada just took off, and it really did great. So this is what I see, and I don't know, maybe you see the same things, or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't think this way, and that's okay with me, all right? But this is what I see, and I'll share it with you, and you can tell yourself whether you like it or whether you don't like it, okay? It's really up to you. And this is what I see, okay? I see that this sort of looks like a left shoulder to me, and that sort of looks like a head, and this sort of looks like a right shoulder, and this area over here, it just kind of looks like a neckline to me, and it looks like we're breaking out and going higher, and I see a beautiful 4-hour move in a pattern that looks kind of like well, I'll have to show you that on the 1-hour chart, I believe, but here this looks like a pause bar to me, like it rested at support. And it does indeed look like it's still going to tend to drift higher. How much higher? I don't know. Maybe it can go over there. Maybe it can go over there. Maybe it can go all the way over here. I don't know. Okay, I have no idea how much higher it's going to go. But it just looks like it's going to go higher to me. Okay, just to me is how that looks. Now, oh, I'm sorry, I was on the right chart. Okay, so to me, this is looking like it did this in an 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fashion. Okay, that's what it looks like. It just looks like it's going higher. That's my opinion. New Zealand, we were all short in my room up here in these highs, and we have crashed and burned. We're not at our final destination yet, hoping to get there. It's closing pretty bearishly on the day, so probably will go for the rest of the day. Australia dollar, we were all short the blazes in my trade room, and we were short for days on end. So, we weren't right, and we were not profitable, okay? As we waited, because we really, really waited. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We were short here 6 days ago, 5 days ago, 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, and we were short the blazes out of it, and we were just waiting for it to fall. And you know what? It wasn't doing it, and so we weren't really all that happy. And this morning we have blown away our target area and come considerably lower. And I just happen to, unfortunately, be empty. Yes, I held for 5 days. Yes, I'm gone. And slightly sad. And I'm personally thinking that the way we're closing on the day, right here, with the, closing all the way down, it seems to me that we can move to the 100% area. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I hope so, because I'd like to buy a little piece myself. I'm not going to go all in. I'm not going to go balls deep like some stupid people in the world like to do. I'm not into that kind of game, okay? But I'd love to see a move to the 100% and the 382 level, all right? And if I can get that, I'll dip my toe in the water and I'll start to take some longs, and I've got one bidding right there, so we'll see what happens. In our trade room, we were short this, but now we're out. We were nothing on that one. Let me go find some more. We were short on CAD yen, but we're out. We hit our target. I'm just trying to move along and find you some ideas that might, maybe help you guys. I don't know. The odd is currently really, really oversold in my humble opinion, and so my sketch keeps breaking down on me. So I kind of like the odd Japan, and I kind of like the Australia dollar as potential longs, and I might buy them, maybe. I can just tell you that I was short this thing for days, waiting, and our target finally got hit, and we finally got out. Now I don't have any long. I'm sorry, any short. But I am thinking about potentially going long. This, pardon me, this is not bad. We're at a 200 MA, and we've got an SSI channel right there. And I kind of like that too. And I might even like that possibly. So, I wouldn't mind dipping a toe in the water here and maybe another toe in the water over here. And then maybe doubling the thing up over here if it could potentially do that. That might be all right. But the stochastics don't look like they're all that lined up for that right now. They look like we should be eventually bouncing. So we were long this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 days at least. And we're just about completely empty right now. This thing needs to pull back a lot more. It's not a buy right now. Euro pound. The buy was when we got long way down here, but it certainly isn't way up here. Okay. Pound Swissy, I don't really flip over that one. And this one we took yesterday. We started to get long. This is the Pound Canada on a daily. And, if you remember from the video last week, what we were looking for was a really good southern move, okay? And we wanted that southern move, but it was a pain because why is this breaking down? I'm not even able to get a single shot? Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, bear with me 1 second. Nope. Okay, sorry about that quick pause, but I had to do it. And, all right, so if you remember last week, on last week's video that we had looked at and we had talked about this, and there was this area over here that we wanted to bust through, but it was taking its sweet time to do it, and it wasn't really happening, and it was a little annoying, and then all of a sudden it went through, and it kissed it, and it broke down, and that was just an amazing move. I mean, by the way, congratulations if you saw the video, if you thought about this, if you agreed, if you counted your cost, and if you put a trade on a small one, and if you chose yourself a stop loss, okay, because you're a big boy, everybody's a big trader, and they always trade at their own risk. And if you did that and you held on, as a swing trader, and you held on for a really long time, you've been paid like mad, okay? It is nice, but you're down into some pretty decent support level, and the stochastics are buried, okay? And because of that, and because of the 55 and the 100 MA, we yesterday started to buy and get long. And this whole red bar right here, we were just buying. Buying, and we are completely out. We're empty. We don't have any more. Now, I'd like to show you, just for kicks and giggles, take a look at the 4-hour chart, though. What do you see? Doesn't really look like the move is over, does it? You see? The daily, we're up against a previous low, which is resistance. We're up against this previous high. We're up against the 200. It looks like it's over on the daily chart. But then you go to the 4-hour, and then you go to the 1-hour, and you're like, wait a minute. This doesn't really look like it's over, does it? No. So as I look at the 1-hour chart, I have to say that I'm currently a tiny bit sad that I'm out of all of my longs. And I sort of want to be rebuying because, this is actually starting to look like a bullish flag to me, or maybe a triangle, or, a pennant or whatever. Ask 10 traders to draw it to you. They'll draw it a different way. I don't care. This looks to me like we could potentially pop. I don't think you're going to go through here on your first crack. I don't think you go through there on your first crack, and I sure don't think you're going to go through there on your first crack. So, I think most likely you can forget about going that high. But it does look to me like this is a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, some kind of a weird wave 4, and that a wave 5, could happen. All right, so that's just my idea. If you like the idea, that's great. And if you don't like the idea, that's fine. That's fine too. But maybe you could find yourself a place to buy it on lower time frame charts and see if you potentially like it. Count your cost, use a stop loss. Yesterday in our trade room, we were all long the living blazes out of Euro New Zealand, and we're completely empty. And we were long on Pound New Zealand after that great fall. For some reason, which I cannot really truly explain, I only had one lousy short over here, and I don't know why. So please don't even ask me. I don't have an answer. I just don't. Stupidity, sheer stupidity is probably how I have to guess it. I don't know why I didn't do it. My only regret is I should have killed more of them, but I didn't. So yesterday we had purchased at this 55 DMA, and we all got long in here. And we longed it and longed it and longed it until we had, God, I don't even know how many bullets. And it went up like mad, and I'm empty, and I don't have any longs right now. But that is an incredibly nice daily buy bar, and the 4-hour bar looks pretty good. And the 1-hour bar looks pretty good too. So I just have to say that to me it doesn't quite look like it's done. You get into a daily buy, it just seems like, maybe in the next day or two it's probably going to want to go higher. If it could give some kind of a pullback, wouldn't it be nice to pull back here to the channel? Wouldn't it be nice to kiss something like that? Wouldn't that be a great entry right there? I don't know. Maybe you don't think so. Maybe you guys are like, that's not the way I trade. I've even had one of you trolls say, good luck with your trading system. I thought that was funny. Oh my God, I laughed so hard. Good luck with my trading system that I've developed over 19 years that's never failed me and has only been perfected to the extreme. How extreme? I have 70.74% gains right now. 1 month, 4 days. Good luck with your trading system, troll. Okay, so anyway, I'm thinking that Pound New Zealand might be nice if it pulled back. And who knows, maybe it could pull back over here. And I don't know, maybe it could pull back over there. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? I'd like to get long. I just think that would be great, So I don't know. Maybe I'll find it. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. But, a couple of days, where are we going? Probably up. Probably, right? What does the daily chart say? So anyway, so there's several ideas in here, and guys, if you would just be kind enough to watch the whole video, before you go trolling me and blasting me for my trade ideas and how bad they suck, just remember that last week, if you had paid any attention, if you had done anything, you made thousands of pips. Thousands. Thousands. How many did I make? Well, I made, pardon me, I made 14,000 plus pips in 1 month and 4 days. And I swear to God, that ain't Photoshop. Okay? I do not lie, and that is not Photoshop. That is the absolute truth, my friends. So if you think the few trade ideas that I throw out to you here on a once a week video or a once a month video, because I don't really do them that often anymore, like I used to. I mean, I used to have hundreds of videos years ago. Yeah, it was stupid of me to delete them all, but I had a reason. I got pissed off at everybody and just said, screw it, I'm going to delete them all. And I did. It was kind of dumb, but whatever. We all make mistakes, and probably shouldn't have done it, but I did. Anyway, if you think these trade ideas or whatever that I throw out are any good, you're missing out on 14,150 pips in 1 month and 4 days. So, make yourself $100. How's that? Good. Pick one of these trades you like, make yourself $100. Come check us out. Gamble your $100 away if you think I'm a lying piece of dirt. Gamble your $100 away. Come join our trade room one time and see if I am not the most real, transparent, hand-holding, question-answering, honest guru that you have ever seen in your life. There is no one that knows the Forex market like me. And I know that some of you trolls are going to be like, oh my God, the attitude, you have such an attitude. Listen, when you're really damn good and you really freaking know it, when you've traded your way from, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to tell you how much money. Forget it. You've seen my trade score on Twitter for 8 years. You know how much money. When you've traded your way up to that kind of money, okay, you're pretty darn good. And when you haven't blown up, but you kept it, you're pretty stinking good, okay? And I really am, all right? And I really have traded, honest to God, all the way up to 16 hours a day for 19 years. And yes, I've traded millions of dollars. And yes, I've traded 50 standards at a clip before, okay? Wasn't comfortable, didn't like it. Really, really hurt me to do that, but I did it against my will. Anyway, we were all long in our trade room for this right here. We took the Euro odd long, and we have completely bailed out in these highs. All right, it's just too high right now. Right now it is. But if you look at the 4-hour chart and you see the 200 MA and the SSI channel and all of this resistance back here, and then you look hourly and you say, this looks like it could pull back. I agree. And I would like a pullback too. Yes, please. All right. Yes, I would really like that. Why? Because I really would like to have it long again. I've enjoyed the ride. It's been very good to me. And, if it could come down here, I'd dip my toe in the water. Would you? So just answer yourself. You can't answer me, so just answer yourself. What does Euro odd have to do to make you decide that you would like it and that you would go long? Here's where I was long the blazes out of it. And here was where I was out. Did I get that? Nope. Do I wish I did? Yep. I didn't get it. So what would it have to do to make you want it long? If it went here, would you want any long? How about if it went over there? Would you want any long there? Or if it went here, would you want it long there? You see? What if you changed your point of view? What if instead of, hey, trolls, talking to you, what if instead of you talking to me in the little you know, comment section, okay, on YouTube, and just like, giving me these little slaps, right? What if you learned to like open your mind a little bit and you said, maybe this guy's real. Maybe he's not a lion jerk. Maybe he actually is real, because I'm telling you I am. What if you opened your mind up and said, gee, maybe I should trade that way. Maybe I should trade like a market maker and say, wow, I'll dip my toe in the water. If it reaches here, check mark. I'll take one little tiny slice. If it dips over here, check mark. I'll take another little tiny slice. If it dips over here, check mark. What if you tried that? What if you tried that and you didn't have to go balls deep and all in one shot, one kill? Why do you have to be this guy that, you want so much perfection? You want sheer perfection. Perfect entries, perfect exit, perfect target. Where's my stop? Those are newbie questions. Some kind of a newbie trader? What are you, trader light? Trader newbie? Give me a break. Okay? What if instead you looked at pound Australia dollar and you looked at the 15-minute chart and you said, gee, I think I'll dip my toes in the water. What if you didn't like have to go all in one shot? What if you just like took, you don't like my advice, right? You think I'm an ass, right? What if instead you took Mark Douglas's advice? Do you like his advice? Trading in the zone? Mark Douglas, the late great Mark Douglas. I mean, you can't sit there and knock him, can you? Or are you going to do that? What if like you said, Mark Douglas was right. He said, I don't know anything for sure, and I don't have to in order to make money. Boy, I really like that idea. I think I'll start trading that way. What if you started to dip your finger or your toes in the water and said, I'll take a little tiny piece long, I'll take a piece long over here because I see what the 5-minute, we're on a 1-hour chart, but I see what the 5-minute chart is showing me, and I see what the 15-minute chart is showing me. And so, yeah, I kind of might be interested in this idea. Reach that level, I'll take one. Reach that level, I'll take a second one. Reach that level, I'll take a third. And how many more do I have? 10 more bullets that I could use. Do I want to use all 10? Heck no. I'd prefer not to, okay? I'd prefer to use 1 or 2 or 3 and then to have it go higher like that, okay? You think I want to load up 4, 5, 6 and be all like, oh man, I got it wrong. You think I want to roll my sleeves up and dig in and get to work washing it because it dipped a lot lower than I want? No, I don't want that, okay? So I'm telling you what I want. But I'm telling you that if you had a plan, you could work it out, couldn't you? All right. So we shorted the blazes out of this. Not really. I'm bullshitting you. I wasn't short the blazes out of it. Guess how many I had? 3. That's all. That's all I had. Did I enjoy the ride? Nah, I really didn't. I was short one right there. I was short a second one over here. I was short a third one right there. Look at how many days that went by. You suck, Robinhood. Well, okay, sometimes I do. Sometimes I guess I suck a little bit, don't I? I was short, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. You tell me, how did it feel? Okay, put yourself in my position. I'm short 3 bullets. I'm short 6 stinking days. Are you supposed to be happy? Was I supposed to be happy? Answer the question. Stop your bad attitude and answer the question. Put yourself in my shoes. You shorted 1 bullet there, 1 here, 1 there. 3 bullets. 6 freaking days. And it doesn't move. You happy? I'm not happy, okay? I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy the ride, but I still made money. And I still got out. It's called patience. Do you have any? Answer the question to yourself. You can't answer it to me. Do you have patience or do you not? I put this out on Twitter, didn't I? Are you following me on Twitter? I don't know. Maybe you're not. If you're not following me on Twitter, let me invite you to do so. Okay? It's Forex Assassins. Michael Storm at Forex Assassins. I am about 90. No, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm not sure that I put this on Twitter. Hold on a minute. I've lost all hope. I don't think I did. I told my trade room yesterday. I don't think I put this on Twitter yesterday. Well, anyway, sometimes I do. Okay, sometimes I do that. Just once in a while, I'll try and be nice, help people out. I did not. I don't think I did. I'll have to check. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so why even talking about it? Why even talk about it? We're already out. Okay, let's see. What else can we talk to you about? Oh, here's one. How do you like this trade? Take a look at the daily. All right, so we're up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row. And we're starting to reach some resistance. What do you think about it? I don't know. I mean, maybe you like it, maybe you don't. What does knock have to do for you to make you want to short it? Well, for me, I kind of like the fact that it went through that daily high right there. And I kind of like the fact that it hit that little spot right there that used to be supportive. I don't know if you see that right here. Right here. It says, hello. Hi there. I used to be support. Yeah, me too. And then, bam, down it goes. And then it bounced. And it said, hi there. I used to be support over here, but now I'm resistance. Me too. Blah, down it goes. Okay, so I kind of like it. And it looks to me like an okay area for me to dip my toe in the water. Now, hey trolls, friends, you're okay. It's the trolls. Trolls, you're skipping along. You're skipping along the video. You're just kind of like, you're pushing that little arrow key and you're pushing along. So you might not be hearing it all. And maybe you need to go back and re-watch it, like what I went over on the US dollar index. We're much, much more near the end than we are near the beginning, okay? We're really close to an end of a move. Now, if the US dollar index tanks, okay, it's going to take the knock with it, and it's going to take the sec with it. So I'm being super nice right now. Yes or no? Answer the question, please. Am I being a nice guy to take away an hour of my time and make a video for whose benefit? Me or for you? Okay? It's for you. It isn't for me. I already know what I'm doing, okay? So I dipped my toe in the water, and I think we should be able to return there because that spot is kind of begging to be hit. And so is that candle there. Please note, we're looking at a 4-hour chart, okay? 4-hour chart. But what if it goes higher? Well, if it goes higher, what would I do? I would short another one. Why? Well, sometimes you need a rescue reconnaissance potato chip, don't you? And this is a beautiful spot to rescue, isn't it? So if I was to draw my fib from that high all the way down here to the low, what does it look like? Well, in my humble opinion, maybe not yours, it might not be, but in my humble opinion, we would be reaching the magic fib box. What is the magic fib box? That's the one that you don't use because you think you're really cool. That's the one that you don't use. You know, the 786 fib that you don't pay any attention to, and the 886 fib that you don't pay any attention to. You know, just those two fibs that every banker on the face of the planet uses, and that I've been using for like ever, and the magic fib box that works like frickin' magic. But it's okay. You don't want to use that. So don't you put that on your chart now, because then you'd be submitting to me, and that would be so bad for you to humble yourself and learn from somebody that might know what they're doing. Oh my God, right? That would just be so bad, right? Okay. So only you can answer the question of whether you like the trade or don't like the trade, right? What happened over here? Look at the monthly. It's a bull, Robinhood. Okay, it's a bull. Fine, great. What do you think of the weekly? Oh, it's a bull. It's all green. I can't bring myself to short it now. Why not? What does it have to do to make you want to short it? Well, I don't know, but it better do something better than that. Okay, well, what does it have to do? Could you tell me, like, what does it have to do for you to make you want to short it? Okay? If you have not seen my videos, guys, trolls, one more time. Oh my God, I'm such an ass. Oh, what an ass I am. One more time, trolls. If you haven't seen my videos, don't you know that you're kind of being a real royal butt? Because you're missing out. I give you about 1/3 of my entire system is handed to you for free. Absolutely free on all my videos that are on YouTube. I teach stuff on there that people, I swear, they charge thousands for it. Okay? Thousands of dollars for what I teach on YouTube for free. And I teach you for free. No strings attached. And you're like, you're an ass, Robinhood. Okay, whatever. Think whatever you want. What does US dollar SEK have to do for you to ever make you want to short it? Did you short it there? There, over here, over there, or over there? Yes or no? Just answer the question to yourself, please. Come on now. I know you hate it. You hate this exercise because you frickin' hate money. There's something wrong with you. If you hate money, there's something wrong with you. I don't know what it is. Only you can answer the question. I don't have a damn clue. Okay? If there's something wrong with you, it's your problem and it's your fault. And it sure as hell ain't mine. But, you know, you answer the question to yourself. Do you fricking hate money or do you need some? Okay? I hate the bankers. That's who I hate. I hate the market makers. That's who I hate. And I'm at war with those bastards every day of my life. All right? So, did you short any of this over here? Yes or no? If not, why not? I just hate money, Robinhood. Get over it, man. Grow up. Did you long it anywhere over here? You know I'm looking at a big 4-hour chart, right? How many days is this? You're looking at months, guys. Months are being displayed. What is this here? 2.5 months? Something like that? Come on now. Did you ever buy any or sell any? No, I don't trade that pair. Oh, okay, you hate money. Well, whatever. What does it have to do for you in order for you to dip a toe in the water? Do you see where I dipped my toe in the water? Look at the little 15-minute sell bar. Yeah, but it didn't go down. You weren't right. Damn straight. I sure wasn't. So what's going to happen? Maybe I'm going to get another one. It's kind of exciting, isn't it? Ooh, baby! I would love it if it would go higher. Are you nuts? Yeah, okay, maybe I'm nuts. I'm praying it goes higher. Why? Because I get a chance to add. And then it's going to get really exciting. You're probably thinking I'm stupid. You're probably thinking I'm nuts. That's fine with me. I don't give a crap what you think. You can do whatever you want. Listen up here. You have a great lesson to learn. There's a book you need to read. Who was it written by? Jesse Livermore. Do you like him? You gonna fault him? You think he was a butt? You think he was a moron? You think he was a stupid ass? He made more millions than you can ever hope to. You'll never make that kind of money in your whole freaking life if you live to be 100, you wouldn't make that kind of money. That man made fortunes. Yes, he lost them. Yeah, I know he killed himself. But, okay, all that aside, you need to read his book, Reminiscences of a Stock Operator. I have read that book 5 times. I almost got the whole darn thing memorized. How come you ain't reading it? What's wrong with you? You think you're better than Jesse Livermore? Pfft. Go kid your mother. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be freaking kidding me. You are not better than Jesse Livermore, my friend. No freaking way. And you know what he would tell you? He'd say, I don't know where my full line is, but I'll dip my toe in the water right here. I'll put on 500 shares, I'll put on 1,000 shares, and I'll pray my guts out that I get my 100,000 share full line. And you know what? Very often, he wouldn't get it. Okay? It would go up and he'd add. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that he added to a losing position? Yes, I do. It would go up and he'd add. And he'd add and he'd add and he'd add and he'd put it all on there and he'd be like, shit, all I got is 35,000 shares. I didn't even reach my full position. I wanted 100,000 shares, but the damn thing's taken. And then it would just turn around, rip hell open, go down 10 points, and all he'd have is 35,000 shares. My God, that really sucks, doesn't it? Isn't that a bummer? Can you imagine? You wanted 100,000, but you couldn't get it. And all you got was 35,000 shares for 10 points. Cry me a river, okay? I got a toe dipped in the water. I'm praying, please go against me. Please, so I get another chance to add. Because it would really suck if it just crashed and fell right now and all I had was 1. Wouldn't that suck? How do you feel about that? I think it would suck. But, you know, maybe you're Mr. Balls Deep. Maybe you're Mr. All In. I don't know. Oh, my God. Good luck to you. Okay, so I think I'm going to quit there. I'm not going to go over any more charts. I've given you enough ideas. That's enough. Now, guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter, I do occasionally spit out some nice information once in a while. I'm not joking. I'm actually a nice guy. I may seem like a real ass in this video, but there's a reason and a purpose for that. And it's just to quench the stupid trolls. And I know I probably won't. I'm sure a few of you will troll me. You're going to do it. I know you. Because that's just what you do. You have to. You cannot help yourself. You can't help yourself. I know. That's what I've made. Right there. And I'm not kidding. And that's 1 month. If you've done better than this, my troll friend, help me out, okay? I will give you $500 a month, as God is my witness. You invite me into your trade room. Invite me into your Skype room. I will pay you $500 a month. If you can beat this score and be my guide, I promise you it's yours. So if you can do better, have at it. And you got $500 a month right off of me, right off the bat. All right. So everybody have a great trading day, and ciao for now. God bless. And if you make $100 and you think this is good, come join us in our trade room and you'll see something blow your mind. No joke. Ciao for now. See you on the next video.